Mai ri ora kia tātou malo soifua, ko te aho tuaran tōku ingoa. I connected to the Y25 kaupapa in its first year, and I just wanted to recommend this program because in essence it's more than just a 1-year program. It's an ongoing opportunity to build an ever-growing network of amazing whānau, leaders that do great work in their communities on a local, national and international level. For those struggling with imposter syndrome, I just wanted to remind you that you're not alone, and I come from two perspectives when I say that, because you're not alone in the sense that there are eons and eons of whakapapa that have birthed you into existence. You are your ancestors' wildest dreams, and life is way too short to let self-doubt prevent you from connecting to an amazing whānau. You're also not alone in the sense that there are others who are in the same waka, people that question their abilities and their contributions to their communities. But like I said earlier, please don't let yourself stop you from sharing the valuable knowledge that you have with others. Ultimately, you're coming into a whānau that are going to support and uplift you in the mahi that you do. Also, some support for those applying. I know it's going to sound cliche, but be yourself. The Y25 ultimately promotes and supports diversity, so emphasize the strengths that you have that set you apart from others. Tukua ngā mihi kia tika. Give credit where credit is due. Acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge your whānau, your hapu, your iwi. Acknowledge those who have built you up to be the person that you are today. Also, I'm sure I speak for others when I say hit us up. Hit up previous alumni of the Y25, especially if you think that parts of our journey resonates with your own. I'm sure we'd be more than happy to, provide some feedback or, talk a little bit more about our journey into getting connected with the Y25. So yeah, kia kaha, kia maia, kia manawa nui, au koutou mahi katoa. Good luck and can't wait to see you. Kia ora.
Good day everyone, my name is Heppel and I'm part of the Y25 2022 cohort, and I'm here to tell you to apply for Y25. Why should you apply? Basically, you'll meet the most amazing people ever, and I mean ever. There will be so many different people from different walks of life, different stages of their life, and it's just amazing what you can learn from them and the support that they can give you, and also the support that the Y can give you in your mahi, because you shouldn't be doing it alone. Getting over imposter syndrome when applying. I want to tell you that the voice in your head is wrong, that you don't have to have done a big thing, that the voice that's saying you haven't done enough is wrong. I promise you, you've done enough. And you could be at the start of your journey, you could be in the middle, at the end, and it doesn't matter where you are. Just don't be afraid to apply, I want to say. And yeah, don't listen to that voice. Advice to anyone who's wanting to apply. Again, don't listen to that voice in your head that's telling you you're not good enough, because I promise you, you are. And yeah, just put your authentic self through your application. Remember the things that you're passionate about. And yeah, really let yourself shine.
Talo Falava, my name is Selukia Neli Fanufaleto Ise. I'm from the Ngu'os of Awala and Asau in Savai and Waialasa Tawa Lefanga and Salela Balu in Upolu. But I was born and raised in Tamaki Makaurau, more specifically CA, and I was lucky enough to be a part of the Y25 cohort for 2021. So as you may have seen, nominations are closing very shortly. So I am speaking directly to my girlies that still have yet to apply. I know that there are a number of reasons as to why you may have not applied already, but I know a major one is maybe because of the imposter syndrome that might be settling in for you right now. But sissy, I'm just really going to need you to be bold. I'm going to need you to show up for yourself in the same way that you not only show up for others, but for your communities as well. Just speaking from personal experience, I know that I would have regretted it deeply had I not applied for this program, just because after having been through it, I can honestly say I've met some of the most incredible wahine and irariri through this program, who are now core parts of my village for real. And honestly, I stayed connected and thriving in various different spaces that I never pictured seeing myself in because of a lot of the wahine in this program. So I'm really going to need you to get out of your way and apply now.
Kia ora and assalamu alaikum. My name is Rana Arif and I was a Y25 in 2022. A lot of my mahi or the work that I do is involved in the community and youth development space because it's a real passion of mine. So a little bit about myself. I whakapapa back to Iraq and Syria, where my beautiful father and mum are from. And yeah, I'm pretty chill. I like to have a good time. And yeah, so the Y25 was an incredible kaupapa to be a part of because you are surrounded by such supportive people. And the ropo as a whole just is very inspiring, which takes me to why I recommend that you apply for the program, because you are surrounded by like-minded people who will encourage you and support you and motivate you when things get a little bit challenging or hard, because they've all been in similar situations. We're all different but the same, which is just something that is so beautiful on its own. Being part of this program, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about the people that you're with and just about life in general. So that's probably why I would recommend, applying to the Y25. It's because you really will get something out of it. And it's a beautiful experience overall. If I was to answer how I would get over imposter syndrome and how would I apply it, it's a work in progress. I still struggle somewhat with it, but sometimes it's really about that self-talk, and how you train yourself with the self-talk is through listening to people talking about imposter syndrome, or just listening to like personal development things about this topic, because yeah, it is a work in progress. You're not going to change overnight. But one of the things that have helped me kind of through situations where I found myself feeling like I'm not good enough in this, context, is by talking to myself. And I would remind myself that everybody is human, first of all. They've all been in similar positions, but also like everyone's on the same boat in a way that, people appear to know what they're talking about or appear confident, but maybe they might be in a similar situation that you're in. So just talking about it sometimes is useful, It's useful to talk about it, but it's useful whenever you find yourself in a situation to just apply yourself and then just see what happens, Don't imagine or don't think of a scenario of what could happen, because that could, that would usually hold me back. So yeah, that's probably how I kind of manage through imposter syndrome. Advice to anyone who wants to put themselves forward. I would say do it, okay? You only live once, seriously, and you're not gonna lose anything. So once you apply or put yourself forward for this award or for any other award or program, you're not gonna lose anything. The worst that can happen is that you get a rejection, and that is not something that is bad. That is something that you can learn and grow from, and maybe it's just not meant for you, and there's a beautiful other experience that's meant for you. So you're not going to end up losing anything, but gaining from any experience that you put yourself forward to. So as daunting as it is to apply for something in the fear of not getting it, or in the fear of like you're not good enough, don't make that an excuse. Put yourself forward, and you're not going to lose anything from it. So that would be my advice. I hope you all have a lovely and blessed day, and I look forward to bumping into any of you guys soon. Love ya.
Kia ora everyone, mabuhay. My name's Nina Santos and I'm a Y25 2021 alumni. If you were looking for a sign from the universe to put yourself out there and apply for the Y25 program, this is your sign. The Y25 is still one of my favorite programs that I've ever done to date. I've stayed in touch with almost everyone in my cohort, and it was just such an empowering experience for me as a young woman. The Y25 program has opened up so many doors for me, personally, professionally, And it's really set me on a big learning and discovery path, which I'm really grateful for. So much heart and thinking have gone into co-designing the Y25 program to ensure it's really tailored for young women and non-binary people. So I'd really encourage everyone to give it a go and apply. My advice, I know it's easier said than done, but really just to go for it. Get an application in. You can always reach out to one of the Y Squad, or even I am really happy to help you craft your application. So yeah, lots of people will be willing to help out, so go for it.